Let's go. Let's go. The IBFP, the truth is not for everybody. It's not. Teofimo Lopez has bounced back with a knockout victory. Much respect to Teofimo Lopez. And I got to ask everybody, how did he look? How did he perform? And Teofimo Lopez says he wants to take over 140. He wants Josh Taylor, Regis Prograis, Zepeda. And he even said he'd take on Ryan Garcia if there's nobody else available. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Teofimo Lopez. Teofimo Lopez. And I'm going to be honest with you. I like Teofimo, but, I think this was an average performance. That's all I'm going to say. He knocked him out. He did what he was supposed to do. But Josh Taylor's a different beast. Regis Prograis a different beast. Those guys are different kind of animals. That's all I'm saying. I don't know how he'll do against those top elite fighters. My brother Lewis says, IBFP, would you say this is a cherry pick or a tune-up? He's coming off of a loss, so it's not a cherry pick. Any guy coming off of a loss can have this type of fight, and I'm not mad at it because you're coming off of a loss. You need a fight to get back in the win column, to get your feet back, to get your confidence right. So this is not a cherry pick, and I'm okay with it. He got the victory, but let's see what he can do. Let's see if he can beat these guys because he's calling out all of these top names in the division. I don't think he can beat Regis Prograis, in my opinion. I don't think his defense is good enough to beat Regis Prograis. I think Regis Prograis has a chin. I think he has power. I think he's dangerous. That's a hell of a fight. If he fights a guy like Regis Prograis, I don't know if he can win that fight. I even think Prograis might stop him. I think that's just a different level. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Real Tio looked good and confident, but Tio got a crawl before he walked. Real test is Jose Ramirez or Arnold Barboza. I think those are great fights for him. He has to have a solid, legitimate test before he goes in there against a top guy. He could be, I don't know. He could be in a lot of trouble. He could be in a lot of trouble. Hold on. I got some interesting comments that we got to go over because I don't understand this. This guy's talking about IBFP. Canelo loves you. Obviously, these guys are some kind of fanboys. You're talking about Canelo when Teofimo fought tonight. What kind of guy is this? This guy is no man. What are we talking about? What are you talking about? Tio looked anxious in the early rounds. 100%. I agree. He hasn't been tested at 140 yet. I agree. Regis is absolutely a tough test. Eric84 says a punch drunk is acting like he beat Canelo, praising Tio way too much. Everybody has their opinion. In my opinion, the way Teofimo and his dad are acting after this fight, these guys are celebrating a little too hard for a guy to level of Campa. That's all I'm saying. This guy's not an elite fighter. He's not close to elite. I don't think you need to be celebrating like this. I think you need to take it and say, we did what we were supposed to do. Now we need to improve on this fight. We need to step our defense up. We need to do things different, do things better. That's how you lost to Cambosis. You were too full of yourself. You thought you were just the best fighter in the world, and you need to go over that again. You need to get better. Teofimo is really feeling himself a little bit too much right now. That's all I'm saying. King Savage Kool-Aid said, if someone offers me a free Ryan Garcia fight ticket or shirt, I'm calling the cops. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Salute, family. Salute. Oh, my God. I know. That's what I'm saying. He's absolutely trolling. I mean, anybody's talking about Canelo when Teofimo fought. This guy's delusional. He's some kind of fanboy, and he's a moron. Like you can't even say Tio beats Ryan. I don't know. I don't know if he can beat Ryan. Ryan still has power. You can love or hate Ryan Garcia, but Teofimo does not look like an elite fighter to me. He looks like a good fighter, and I don't know if he can beat Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia is going to be landing those big shots on Teofimo as well. It could be the first guy who lands the shot because at the end of the day, Teofimo was getting touched up against a guy at this level. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. I tell my girl to call me the landlord number 2. Salute to my brother Daniel. Salute, family. Oh my God. Um, John Mendoza says Tio needs to leave his dad and get a better corner. In my opinion, I think he does. Because I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be honest with you. A lot of people don't want the truth. I think Teofimo is a very talented fighter, but he's not taking that next step up. He's not constantly improving. He's literally doing the same thing, fight after fight after fight. I'm not seeing any different variations. I'm not seeing anything that makes Teofimo look like a special or dominant fighter. All I'm going to say about Teofimo Lopez is this: if you get rid of your dad as trainer and bring someone in that's defensively focused, that can teach you to add variation to your offense, that's going to improve Teofimo's career. To help his footwork, Teofimo needs help to develop and to become a better fighter. You know, that's why I like guys like Shakur Stevenson, Anthony Joshua, Virgil Ortiz, Boots Ennis, Canelo Alvarez, even Tyson Fury. I like those type of guys because these guys put in work and they show you that they're willing to change. They're willing to adjust. They're willing to adapt. I'm not seeing that from Teofimo. I think his dad is holding him back. His dad was the same guy who told him he was winning every round against Kambosos. You can't have a bunch of yes men in your corner. You need to be told the truth. And Teofimo, in my opinion, he needs to get with someone that can help him improve, because those flaws and mistakes you make against guys like Campa, that's going to come out against guys like Regis Prograis. That's going to come out against guys like Josh Taylor. Those type of flaws and mistakes will come out against the top level, elite level fighters. You will not look like a killer fighting those guys. That's all I'm saying. He does need to work on a lot of things, and his dad might not be the guy to look to do that, because he was telling me, hey, you were winning every round against Kambosos. Anybody that wasn't a moron would know that's not true. Come on. Sinister says, body bag these clowns, Nuke. Salute to my brother Sinister. You a real one, my brother. I appreciate it. Come on. Chapo Jefe said, why haven't you been invited to the Money Brown debate show? You need to body bag them boys. Hey, somebody tell Money Brown if he want to invite me to any debate show to body bag any fanboys. You know I'm always down for it. And we got a debate show over here. Is the IBFP Raw. And, you know, I always invite guys to come over here and debate. And I guess guys are scared because they seen anybody that ever touched that mic against me get slaughtered. So I think these guys are afraid to debate any topics, and it's all good. I understand it. These guys are cowards. Eric Sandoval says all the showboating isn't going to work against the top at 140. That's exactly what I'm saying. That's not going to work against the elite level fighters. He was getting hit too much against this level of opposition. You got to understand that Campa was not an elite fighter. He's a guy that would get steamrolled by an elite fighter. So, I mean, I get it. You're coming off a loss. You're bouncing back. Much respect to Teofimo, but he still has a lot to prove. He still has a lot of work to do in the gym, and he has to work on his defense. Absolutely. Absolutely. Robert Navarro, salute to Robert. He says, I got Lopez over Taylor, especially after Taylor's last fight. I've seen Taylor fight elite opponents and do better than that. I'm not going to condemn Josh Taylor after that fight, over one fight personally. I've seen Teofimo make the same mistakes over 3 or 4 fights in a row. The same defensive mistakes again and again and again. I've seen Josh Taylor have one bad fight. I don't know. I trust Josh Taylor a lot more than I trust Teofimo Lopez right now. And unlike Teofimo, Josh Taylor is rematching the guy that he struggled with. My brother Lewis says, what do you think of Xander Zayas? Xander Zayas looks like to be the future. The guy is 19 years old, I believe. He's on the rise. He looks like he has everything it takes to be a potential elite level fighter. I think you got to put him in there with the young bulls like Shakur Stevenson, like Virgil Ortiz, like Boots Ennis, like Bam Rodriguez. Xander Zayas has to be in that group of young talent guys that are right there on the cusp of being great. Lewis says, Crackpaw is tweaking for saying on Tio for saying Viva Mexico. Let that man say whatever the hell he want to say. Come on, man. Mikey says, why is Dante and Fannin scared to debate with you? Because they're cowards. These guys don't want their narratives exposed. They don't want to look like idiots and morons when they're debating with me. I mean, think about it. I've invited Dante 10 million times, reached out to the guy on Instagram. Never once did the guy want to set up anything, schedule anything. And Fannin, I made a video about him. He actually responded to my video on a live stream and called me a clown and would refuse to debate. Well, if I'm such a clown, body bag me, make me look stupid, humiliate me, debunk all of my lies if you're that good. But no, he continued on looking like Mr. Potato Head, refused to step in the jungle with a real lion. He didn't want to do it because he's a clown. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. My brother, the boxing ram, said it was my McDonald's Wi-Fi. Salute to you, family. Oh my God. oh, oh man. Hold on. Let's see. Exactly. And Teofimo's, he has all the talent in the world to be a special fighter. He simply needs a better corner. He can improve on those mistakes and he could go straight to the top yet again. All he has to do is make the improvements, because if he stays stagnant, if he stays where he at, he's going to get exposed again. It's going to happen. He's going to need better, better progress in his career. You're not going to get that from his dad. His dad's a moron. I'm sorry. Anybody tell him that you won every round against Cambosis, the guy's delusional. He's delusional. You can't trust that type of thinking. That's dumb. Legend Smoking 510 said, how do you currently see Lopez against Devin Haney or Tank Davis? I think Lopez could hurt or even stop either one of those guys, but the problem is that he makes too many mistakes for me to believe in Teofimo. I don't think he's that great of a boxer. He's easy to hit. I think Devin Haney could likely take him to school for 12 rounds, or Tank Davis could likely stop him. I'm not seeing Teofimo as the same fighter because he's making the same mistakes. Teofimo has to show me he's improving, and I'm not seeing that from him. Does Teo with Eddie smoke Tank? I'm still a huge believer in Eddie Reynoso. I believe he's an elite trainer. He's a defensive coach, as you know. I believe that he can help Teofimo fix those mistakes. That's my opinion. And it doesn't even have to be Eddie Reynoso. It could be another elite trainer help him. But he does need someone other than his dad, because his dad is a moron. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. He did what he was supposed to do tonight. But I don't think that doing what you were supposed to do against a Campa makes him an elite fighter. That's all I'm saying. I think he has a lot more to prove. I think this is a great matchup for my brother, the People's Eyebrow. If Teofimo Lopez were to team up with Robert Garcia, I think there would be killer chemistry. Exactly, because Robert Garcia has a killer instinct. He always has great game plans for his fighters, and he's highly motivated. The man eats, sleeps, and breathes boxing. I think Robert Garcia, Teofimo Lopez would be a match made in heaven. I think that would be beautiful. And I think he could teach him a lot. He could get in there and get some sparring with Mikey Garcia. Mikey's always in the gym. I think that would be fantastic for him. That would make a lot of sense. I just hope he does it. The Magic Man 883RG, salute to you, family. In order to change, he needs to stop being deluded. That's exactly it. Him thinking that he's just unbeatable. He has to get off this high horse. His ego is his own worst enemy. He doesn't think he needs to change. You can be loyal to your dad, but also have a trainer that's helping you improve. And his dad has to stop being a moron and tell him, hey, you need somebody that can take you to the next level. We've gotten you this far, but let's get you with somebody that can take you to the next level. That's a great, great statement. My brother Leonardo says Teo and Sugar Hill would be a perfect for his style. Man, that would be a hell of a pairing. That would be great. I would love to see that. I think Teofimo could be something truly, truly special if he did that. Teofimo Sr. has a low IQ and a high ego. That's exactly it. That's exactly it. That's exactly it. And my brother says, salute IBFP, TL, my favorite boxer, but you telling the truth. And that's all I'm saying. I like Teofimo. I have no hate for Teofimo Lopez. I liked him. I think the guy went in there and did what he was supposed to do. I have no problem with Teofimo Lopez. I'm just saying I think he needs, some improvement. I think he needs to get off this ego trip, and I think he needs to put in the work and improve. That's all I'm saying. I have no problem with that. Christian Padilla says Lopez loses a close fight with Kambosos, and now he can't box. Come on, Lopez outboxed Lomachenko. So Christian, salute to you, man. I'm gonna tell you this, especially because you had the heart to post this on here, and I'm not even gonna body bag you. All I'm gonna say is I never said Teofimo cannot box. I've never said that. I said Teofimo is not the best boxer. He's not an elite boxer. He does not have the best boxing skills. So if I did misspeak, that's the correction. I'm just gonna tell you is that Teofimo is not an elite boxer. He literally beat Vasyl Lomachenko in the first half of the fight and won the last round in that fight, but lost pretty much the entire second half of the fight because Lomachenko woke up. I mean, I'm just saying, and it showed you how much of a fluke that was when he went into Kambosos and immediately lost. And Kambosos is not an elite fighter. We literally saw this guy. We just saw Kambosos get outboxed, dominated by Devin Haney for 12 consecutive rounds. Devin Haney is an elite boxer. Teofimo is nowhere near that level of boxing ability. Teofimo has power, and that's why he was headhunting against Kambosos. An elite boxer would not have headhunted against Kambosos. You need to understand and learn boxing. That's no diss at Teofimo. That he didn't go in here and look like an elite boxer against this guy. He threw a few jabs. This is a basic fighter, and then he was hurting him. That's what won the fight for him. Teofimo relies a little too much on his power. That's all I'm saying. He needs to improve. My brother Miguel says Dante's XL Pad Thai Nation. Salute, family. Salute. Oh my God. Oh my God. Do you think AJ retires if Usyk demolishes him? I don't think so. I think Anthony Joshua's a throwback fighter. I think he's willing to get in there with anybody. I think he's willing to put in the work with anybody. Usyk's an elite fighter. Usyk's a great fighter. And I think he's willing to go in there and put in the work and do what he needs to do. I do. I think Anthony Joshua's an elite fighter, and I think he's willing to fight Fury or Usyk again if he loses. I mean, this guy is not afraid of anybody. I respect Anthony Joshua for that because he's willing to go in there and get it in. That's it. That's it. Hold on, we got some more. Hold on. What's your prediction for Joshua Usyk 2? I'm going to drop that video this week. I haven't put it out yet, but I'm definitely going to drop it. And this is going to be a great fight. It's really hard to pick because Usyk's elite, Joshua is coming back. Joshua's never obviously lost the rematch. His last time he lost against Ruiz, he came back in dominant fashion, dominated Andy Ruiz. So we don't know if he stops Usyk or if Usyk, makes whatever adjustments he needs to make and gets the win. Hold on, we got Teofimo dominated Loma. Actually, I don't think so. I think he lost the entire second half of that fight. He dominated the first half of the fight. I didn't see the second half of the fight being dominant. I mean, you say dominant, that means he dominated from 12 rounds. He did not dominate Vasyl Lomachenko for 12 rounds. Come on. This guy's smoking crack. Hold on. He said, you're a hater. You're a hater. Oh my God. Oh my Shadow Band 33. You're a hater. He's talking crazy. Look, I'm gonna just tell you. I'm gonna just tell you. I'm gonna just tell you this, Shadow Band. Whoever you are, man. This guy needs a job because he's obviously on here living on his mama's couch. Look at him. I mean, come on, man. You look like your family should have aborted you, man. Get out of here with that. Oh my God. Let me see what else we got. We got a message from Please Clap My Cheeks. Come on, man. Y'all, you guys are out here doing something else, man. Come on, man. Come on. Salute to San Diego, family. Salute. Salute. That's exactly what I'm saying. I mean, he dominated Loma. How did he dominate Loma? He beat Loma. I don't take that win from him. He got the win, But did he dominate him? A dominating performance is what Devin Haney did to Kambosos. He did not do that to Vasyl Lomachenko. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. If you duck the debate smoke, this is not for you. It is not. And LE can get them cheeks clapped any day of the week. Oh, man. Oh, man. People going to be, hold on. Hold on. Why are people saying you ducking Southpaw? Anybody saying that is obviously an idiot, because Southpaw has been body bagged 20 million times. So he can get body bagged again. All you got to do is ask for it. All you got to do is ask for it. Absolutely. Anthony Joshua went through absolute hell to get those belts. And Anthony Joshua is an elite fighter, whether people want to recognize that or give him credit or not. That's really what it is. A lot of people just hate on AJ, if I'm going to be honest with you. Salute to my brother Robert Navarro. He said, what if Triple G beats Canelo? Then you give Triple G all the credit in the world for beating Canelo Alvarez, becoming undisputed at 168. I would take nothing away from Triple G. Canelo is going to have to go back to the drawing board and see why the hell did you lose 2 fights in a row, what you're doing wrong and what you needs to improve. But regardless of who wins that fight, Canelo Alvarez is already a Hall of Famer. Canelo Alvarez's legacy is already set because he's accomplished so much. He's a 4-weight world champion. He was undisputed at 168. You can't take that from Canelo, but there's obviously a problem in his life if he loses 2 back-to-back fights. That's all I'm saying. At that point, I would be extremely concerned for Canelo Alvarez and what's going on. We need to investigate. That would be my opinion. Oh, man. Exactly. Why would I hate Teofimo Lopez? Like, what do I get out of hating Teofimo? What do I get? I mean, I'm the one who gave him credit for beating Lomachenko. Some people were in denial about it. I mean, what would I do? Like, it doesn't even make sense. These guys are dumb. My brother Chris Gutierrez says Shadow Benn uses his mom's wife. Oh, man. Oh, man. Hold on. Southpaw's in here. Where's Southpaw? Southpaw, comment so I can see you. So you can come in here and get this smoke. Angela Alvarez says, what was that about sparring only 2 weeks? Is that the reason he looked a little rusty tonight? The funny thing I find about Teofimo, and I like Teofimo, is that every time he fights, there's always some, I would say, some kind of excuse as to something happened before the fight. And it was this, it was that. It was before the Kambosos fight, it was something. Before the Loma fight, it was something. And now before this fight, it was something. Like, dude, we don't want to hear this every time you fight. If you're not ready to fight, don't take the damn fight. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Like, salute to Angela Alvarez. Like, I really don't understand. Hold on. Southpaw is a 50-year-old amateur. So I don't know nothing about that. Hold on, I got another one. I got some more comments. So many comments coming in right now. So I'm trying to get them all. LE says Savannah Marshall versus Clarissa Shields. Your thoughts? I honestly think that's a 50-50 fight. I think especially with Savannah Marshall's power, I think that's a dangerous fight for Clarissa Shields. And she's going to have to jab her way to success in that fight. Hold on. We got some more. I need to find Southpaw because I don't see him. Hold on. He said, what's up with all these fanboys? People just like the sport of boxing? I never understood that. That's exactly my feelings. Like, what's with these guys? Like, do people just not like boxing? Do people not appreciate boxing? I mean, come on. What is with all this? South Clown 773, salute to you, family. John Boxing fears the IBFP, and so do I. I'm Craven Kui, and I'm Tank's #1 fan, and that's spot on. I'm gonna tell you this. I mean, if I had $1, just $1 for every time somebody's ducked a debate, it don't make any sense. I mean, I've had John duck me. I've had Southpaw who debated me, so I give him credit for that. But then he ducked any other rematch. I've had Dante duck me, Ego duck me, all these call outs, all these opportunities. Bruce ducked me, UGC ducked me. All these other guys are afraid of me. What's the other guy? There's like 20 million subscribers that have ducked me, that have left a comment, and I've given them an opportunity, and these guys just will not respond to me. Like Blue Blood ducked me, Fannon's ducked me. I mean, these guys are cowards. Like, I mean, I don't know what to tell you. Like, I try to give you guys these debates. I try to give you guys this smoke, and these guys just don't want it. Nuke, who you got? Teo versus Ryan. I think it could go either way, but I don't know. I might be leaning a little Ryan right now. I'm not that big on Teofimo at the moment. I feel like he got to show me a little something more. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. King Savage Kool-Aid say South Crack has all the diseases no one's heard of. Yes, he does. And you know, the South Crack is garbage truck juice, and he know it. He know it. Salute to my brother Boxing Monster, Oak Cliff, Texas, in the building. Absolutely, Victor. IBFP is the boogeyman of the channels, because every time I step in there with somebody, they get demolished and they get embarrassed, and then they don't want to get back on here. I mean, even he knows his sport got humiliated. I ended his entire YouTube career. Like, this guy stopped making videos. Like, he really disappeared. I mean, that's crazy when you can make a guy. Tom Ross TV ducked me, ran from the smoke. I mean, I can't even imagine. Cannot even imagine. I cannot even imagine. I mean, that's all I'm saying. I've had to body bag so many channels, but look, I'm going to keep trying to do it, but these guys keep running from it. Every time I put it out there, they keep running from it. Just like they mama when I got her bent over, they just keep running from it. They don't want it. There's too much to handle. That's all it is. I mean, these guys don't know what. I mean, I'm getting all these troll accounts. What's with all these people? Come on, man. That's not the real boxing ego. You know that man will never have the bolus to show up. Woo! Boxing Monster said D. Jefferson also ran from YouTube because of the IBFP. No lie. Woo! Boxing Monster is not holding back today. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Hold on. My brother Phone Jack says, salute to Phone Jack. He said, if you like men's glistening bodies, this is not for you. Oh, man. Robert says, what do you think about Fury retiring before the Usyk, Joshua, or any real competition besides Wilder? I think it's a coward move personally. He's a Hall of Famer, no doubt, but I think it's a coward move if he's seriously retiring. But with Tyson Fury, he's such a liar. I don't believe anything he says. I think he's just saying that for attention, trying to say, look at me, I'm important. And then after Joshua Usyk's over, I think he'd be looking to fight the winner. That's my opinion. I think he would fight the winner. I think this is just an attention grab, clout chasing for him. That's all I think. Tyson Fury literally lies about everything. Everything. That's all I'm saying. Oh my God. Oh my God. We got too much. I don't know what's going on with D. Jefferson. You know, Boxing Monster, you can come in on here and explain that if you want. I don't know. This is the real boxing ego that would say so. That's the real boxing ego right there, because that's exactly what he does. That's exactly what he does. That's how you know it's boxing ego. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. Oh, these guys are going in. Thoughts on Chris Eubank versus Conor Benn? it's a pointless fight. I don't really even understand why they're doing it. I understand it's a payday. I understand their fathers. I understand all of that, but like really for their careers, it don't make sense. Eubank's at a time in his career where he needs to be trying to get a huge fight or world title. Conor Benn, he's right there in the top 5. He should be waiting on a world title, and he's called that Jaron Ennis. So I would love to see Jaron Ennis versus Conor Benn. Chris Eubank, that's just a pointless fight for these guys, like, or a money grab. But that's just my opinion. It's just my opinion. You know, I don't see the point in it. Edward Cruz says, I closed the fridge with my hip. This is not for me. Salute to you, my brother. Hold on. My brother says, if you enjoy when the car door smacks your ass, this is not for you. Oh, man, you guys are going in today. Miguel says, if Bivol loses to Sordo, what happens to the rematch with Canelo? I personally believe that if Bivol loses to Sordo, I think that either Canelo may allow Bivol to rematch him. Ramirez might want the rematch. If Ramirez wants to move on, then I'm sure Canelo would likely fight Ramirez, and Canelo can always fight Bivol down the road. I mean, at the end of the day, you want to fight the best, and if Ramirez beats Bivol, he's the best. I mean, that's really it. But if Bivol wins, Canelo still got to go see him. That's all I'm saying. Oh, man. He says, I think Eddie should put Virgil in there with Benn. It's an easy fight to make. I'd love to see it. I think Virgil sleeps Conor Benn. I think Conor Benn is immensely talented. I think he has a lot of power, but I think Virgil Ortiz is just another level. Like, this guy is just another level. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. He's just another level. And, you know, it is what it is. Hold on. Oh, my God. These comments are crazy. Dante's Brawless Nation. Oh, my goodness. South Crack, he drinks Kooey juice. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my God. Look, at the end of the day, men lie, women lie, but the facts don't lie.